How is it going, everybody? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today's nice, cool one in the shade, at least, day in sunny North Carolina. Medium humidity by our standards, so it's not bad for me. But today's video is about another detailing product, product review, and slash a slight problem and reason that I'm using this detailing product. I know, very wide and broad stroke, isn't it? So let's get over to the car and I'll show you exactly what's going on. As you can see, I got her all cleaned up, and I'll explain that here in just a second. But if you open the door to this thing and you come inside, and I've got it all clean, as you can tell, except for this. Yeah, I hope this shows up. If you look, there's little white specks everywhere, from front all the way to the back. And I was like, what in the heck? I mean, they're everywhere. And I hope they're showing up in the video, but there's little white specks, and it's not dust. Well, I guess it could be considered a form of dust, but let me show you outside and explain what happened. Now what happened was, and this is how I found out what the problem was. I washed the car yesterday, and I knew that I was going to be getting the inside of this car and doing this detail product review because I'd heard a lot of great things about the product, number one, and number two, I needed it. So I said, well, since the car is clean and everything, I'll go ahead and cover it up. Well, I come out, I take the car cover off, and look at what I find. Let me find a good spot where I can show you. Look at all that. It's on the outside too. And I'd been wondering all this time where all these spots and specks and crap's been coming from. And until the moment, take this off. Until the moment that I took off my car cover, I thought that it was the sunscreen protector, because I had one before and it was an older one, and as it got old it started flaking off and would leave spots and stuff like that laying everywhere. Well, it wasn't until this morning when I took the car cover off that I realized what it was. Yep, you guessed it. Let me get the back open up. If you haven't figured it out by now, here it is. The problem, the car cover itself. This is a cheap car cover that came from AutoZone, and it appears, and I haven't done any research or anything, but it appears that when they get old, sitting out in the sunlight and everything, that's more of an interior. Even though it says exterior, it's more of an interior car cover, because after it gets some age on it, it starts doing that. And if you've watched any of my videos of me driving in car, you could see the car cover behind me in the right over my right shoulder in the back seat. So the wind's blowing, it's hitting the car cover, and it's blowing that crap everywhere. So now I've got to use my duster on the outside, get it all off, and then I'm going to try a new product on the inside, something that I won and something that was sent to me, and I'll get to that in just a second. Got the outside of it taken care of. Now that won't remove 100%, but it'll remove 99.8% of the specks, the wind and the rain, and next time I wash it, it'll take care of the rest. But what we're fixing to do now is the inside. Now there's going to be some spots way up at the windshield I can't reach, or around some knobs and stuff. And I have a small California duster that I use just for the insides, and that'll take care of that. And then I'm going to need a microfiber towel. In this case, it's just a El Cheapo utilitarian microfiber. You can pick up a pack of these at AutoZone, Walmart, anywhere. Don't use them on the outside of your car. I wouldn't recommend it because they're not high quality, and I don't know what that edge is made out of. So I don't want you scratching your car. But for inside, the plastics and stuff should work fine. Now, this next product I actually won in a petrol box giveaway on another channel called Online Car Show. James over there is a really cool guy and everything. He likes the petrol box, and he worked in hand in hand with them to do a giveaway, and I happen to be the winner of that. And one of the products in there, and I've heard great things about this product and this company, is Jax Wax Total Interior Cleaner. It's supposed to leave a non-gloss to all your plastics and your dashes and stuff, but it's good to put on almost anything. I'll read the instructions in the back of it here in just a second. But I gotta have something, so these two things combined. And I've never used a Jax Wax product before. I've had this probably a year now, and I haven't used it just because I've had other things. I've had Meguiar's and stuff like that. But I decided it's time to finally give this stuff a try. So let's read the back of it. Alrighty, it says, for description wise, it says Total Interior is a great way to clean multiple surfaces of your interior with ease. Strong enough to attack the most stubborn of stains and gentle enough to be used on virtually any surface of your interior. Total Interior works great on leather seats, door panels, dash console, sill plates, steering wheel, and any vinyl or plastic surface. Not only will it clean your interior, but with built-in odor encapsulation technology, it will make your ride smell great also. We'll find out about that here in a minute. We'll get a smell test, and then I'll let you know afterwards. Directions say, spray Total Interior on a quality utility microfiber towel and wipe the area to be clean. Wipe excess product with a dry microfiber towel, and I'm not going to worry about that because I'm not going to be getting a lot of it on it. If area is heavily soiled, give the product time to penetrate and then wipe clean. If using Total Interior on leather surface, after fully cleaned, apply Jax Wax Leather Magic to condition the surface. So let's get over to the car and see how this works. Well, first let's give it a sniff test. I have smelled that before. Man, I tell you what, the only thing I hate, and I used to, growing up as a child, we spent a lot of time in Virginia, up around Lynchburg, and gnats were awful up there. For some reason this year, they're terrible here. What is that smell? I've smelled it before. It's a chemical smell. I can't quite put my finger on it. Oh well, we'll figure it out later maybe. Let's get over to the car and see how it works. Let me get my thing on the jig. Alright, I'm going to attack this in twofold. I'm going to hit it with the duster, and then I'm going to hit it with detail spray. The reason I'm hitting it with the duster is because this will get off, like I said, 98% of the stuff. And I'll show you a close-up here in just a second when I do this. And then I want to hit the Jax Wax. Twofold. Number one, I want to clean off anything that might be left. And I want to provide some, a little bit of protection to the panels. It doesn't say it provides protection, but almost all interior detailers nowadays provide a little bit of UV protection. So let me get you off the tripod and I'll show you this real quick, and then I'll put you back up there. Now hopefully you can see all those little white specks that I'm talking about. But here we go with the duster. Just doesn't matter about interior because you're not going to scratch anything, so you can put it on there as hard as you want. I normally just lay it on there and just wipe it. But as you can see, it's taken off most of it. So a couple wipes, wipe it back and forth, and it gets almost all of it. But here's what I like about it. Up around the rubber trim and everything, the little fingers just kind of fall down in there, and you wipe it and it gets off most of it. But I'm just going to wipe off the whole door. And you can see the specks down in there. Oh my God, this is aggravating. But just wipe everything off, gentle wipe. As you can see, I got off most of it, but I left some behind. And you can keep wiping and wiping and wiping until it gets it all. But I don't think it's ever going to get it all. So that's why, another reason I'm using the Total Detailer by Jax Wax. So now I've gotten that, let's see how the Jax Wax works. I have it on spray, give it a kind of a spray and wipe motion. So you're cutting the whole rag. I'm gonna give it 2 spritz, and let's see how it does. Like I said, I have smelt the smell before, and I just cannot place what it is. But as you can see, the reason you use a microfiber towel is, if you ever looked at microfibers under a microscope, and I know most of you haven't, so I will try to find a picture and insert it here. But they actually looks like little fingers, and this is why you don't wash them with your regular clothes and dry them, because if you don't do it right, what will happen is it will actually cause the microfibers to separate and lose their tendency or priorities to pick up stuff. Now, I like the smell of this. It is providing a good smell. It has picked up everything, as you can see, but there is a little bit of a shine to it. So I may have to come back and try to knock that down with a dry microfiber. We'll see. I'm going to give it time to dry. And I'm going to finish wiping down the rest of the car. Get the rest of this door panel wiped down really quick. Get all that white specks gone. Flip it over and hit it again. Dry side and see what it does. And like I said, I'm using the flip side of it so that's dry. And it's leaving a little bit of a sheen to it. Do I like that sheen? Compared to all the other interior detailers that I have used, they don't leave a sheen. This leaves a bit of a shine to it. I don't know how that's going to look on the dash. I'm going to use it just to see. It makes it look new, if that makes sense. You know how when you get man, that red stuff from my duster came off on it, so I'm going to have to get the vacuum cleaner and vacuum all that out. But it makes it look new looking. It gives it just a slight little bit of gloss, a little bit of a sheen to it. And I'm kind of undecided if I like that or not, to be honest. Alright, now we're going to get in here and try to get this monstrous dash. I hit my head. Let me get you down here so you can see. Alright, I brought you in so you can get a close-up before I put you back on the tripod and show you everything. But you can see all the little specks as I wipe. It's just horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. And like I said, I can take the duster and it gets most of it, but it doesn't get everything out of every little crack, every little nook and cranny. But this is why I use the duster, because I can reach way up there and get next to the windshield. And I'll just keep wiping this part until I get all of it. And then I'll hit it with the duster, just like before on the door panel. But once I get that, quick little spritz, because I don't want to load up the rag. I just want it to have enough in it to do what I want it to do. And then a quick wipe, right? And as you can see, it's all gone. A little piece of lint right there, but it's all gone. And it is providing a good clean smell. I can't describe the smell as far as what, normally I don't have that problem. I can't describe the smell as far as what I think it is. And normally I have no problem at all doing that. I have a really good bank of smells and senses and stuff to know what a smell is. But for some reason, this, I just can't place it. And I normally get the stuff right off the bat. But now I have to wipe down the whole car. So, there's no need in you watching me wipe down the whole car. I will continue to do it. I'll finish it up. I'll give you an overview of how it looks and how it turned out. So we'll be right back here in just a second. Stay tuned for commercial identification. You're watching Camaro Time Television, where the Camaro we bring to you. Alright, last section. I have done wiped down the whole car. As you can see, nothing. I'll show you the inside of the car in a second, but I needed to get this back here. And like I said, I still haven't figured out what that smell is. But I will say this. It does indeed make the car smell really fresh and clean when it's done. I don't know what the smell is or any of that stuff, but it does make it smell good. Gives it a really fresh smell to it. But it's a beautiful day to be out here doing this. I've got a lot of other stuff I got to catch up on, and I figured I'd make this video for you in case you wanted to try it yourself. Let me get this up there and I'll be right back. Alright, set this down, set the Jax Wax down, and let's go up here so I can show you the car. Move my glasses so I don't tear them up. Move the little rear duster. Well, here you go, there's the dash. It's still in the drying process. It put just an ever so slight sheen on it. It made it look really, really good. It made it look new. You know how some of you, I don't know if you've ever used interior detail spray, but most of it will just take the dirt and the dust off, and then it'll look just like it did when you started. And then you have the old school Armor All days where it puts a real bright shine on it so that when the sun hits it, it blinds you. Well, not this stuff. It provided just enough. And you see it's just a little wet right there still, but it provided just enough of a sheen to make it look new again. You know, when you buy a car and it's brand new and everything has that really cool look to it, really fresh and new look. I know, new. But everything turned out really nice. Everything's nice and clean. It did not streak on the glass on my CD player, did not streak on the mirror, did not leave any kind of residue or anything on the glass where I touched it when I was doing the upper dash. Just an overall great clean look to it. Like I said, it gave it a nice fresh smell to it too. So let's get back here and give you my final thoughts. Got everything put up. Nice beautiful day again for doing this type of stuff. Any day is a good day to do it. And got my energy drink. Oh man. Looks like it's clouding up that way. I don't think we're supposed to be getting any rain. Jax Wax Interior, Jax Wax Total Interior Cleaner. What do I think about it? It is a very nice product. I really like it. On a scale of 1 to 10, as far as application, goes on really nice. Goes on really nice. Doesn't leave any streaking. So you got a 10 out of application. You've got a 10 out of not leaving streaks. You've got a 9 on the smell, because a lot of people might not like the smell. Personally, I think it gave it a fresh smell, but a lot of people are really into natural scents and stuff. This isn't a natural scent. It's a man-made smell. I don't know what it is, but you can tell it's not man-made. I mean, it's not natural, I'm sorry. So I'm gonna give it a 9 on that. As far as matte finish, I'm gonna give it a 9 on that, because today's modern detailers, everybody loves matte finishes. They don't want no shine. Personally, I like just a little hint of a shine, which the Jax Wax did. For me, I would consider it a 10. But for the rest of you guys out there, I would consider it a 9 out of 10. Just because it does provide a little bit of a sheen. I mean, it's just ever so slight. But overall, it is an absolute great product. I like it. I'm glad I was able to get it. It's 2 thumbs up. I'm glad I was able to get it and try it. Would I buy it again? Absolutely. I have no qualms buying it again. Will I buy it again? Not anytime soon, because I've got some other products on a list of ever-growing products that I want to try. Like I want to try the Griot's Garage Interior spray. I want to try the Adams Polishes Interior spray. There's a couple other ones out there that I really want to try. But once I complete that full circle, I'll pick out my favorite, and then that's the one I'll buy. But right now, I like this one better than I do the Meguiar's. Just my personal preference. So with all that said, I hope you enjoyed the video. I tried not to make it too long today. I know I have a habit of making them too long. And you know, if you fast forward through a lot of them, that's fine. I understand. It's not for everybody. But I try to give you my total, complete, independent thoughts. Good, bad, indifferent. I try to tell you what they are. And if you don't want to hear them, if you want to just skip to the ends, that's up to you. I can't make you. But with all that said, I hope you're all having a blessed day. Get out there and enjoy that day. And if today's not what you wanted it to be, what you wished it was, make tomorrow that day. And until then, we'll see you next time. Get out there and enjoy your cars. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.